Good night, fellow punchers. The clock on the wall is 3 minutes past 10 on Friday night. Back with 1, 2, 3. 3 for tomorrow. Missing in action last night and this morning because I was in Waterford. Thoroughly rewarding trip, I have to say. Stopped in Clonmel, went to the races. Missed the first one. There was a road closed. Dunta seen a sign up, so we had to go a bit of a detour. Missed the first one. Got to the second one and was better off if I didn't. Met the owner of a horse who really fancied it, or Philip Fenton, the trainer, fancied it. He flew over from England, and I said it was 3-1 this morning. He says, we certainly didn't get that. So they got twos. That a few pound down, so had I. And I had in my mind the night before, I said the first 3 favourites will win, which they did, but it didn't get to the first one to do it in the bookies. And I'd have it done before. If I was there for the first one, I wouldn't have met him until before his race. Then we had, the people I met. Met Jerry from Carlow. Bumped into him a few times during the day. Seen him from me, I think, before. Met John Troy, not the hurler, from Offaly. John Troy from Waterford. Had a good chat with him a few different times. It was great to meet Helen Joyce. She comes under the name on the channel, her son Keelan Joyce. So I met her and her sister-in-law Magella, and she gave me a little Michelangelo, not Michelangelo. Michael the Archangel, a little card. And she said you have to carry it with you. So I put it in here with my cards and driver's license. So thank you very much. Bumped into her then inside in the restaurant and in for a cup of tea. She insisted on buying me a cup of tea, and I said, no, you're okay. And she wanted to buy me the dinner, and I'm the nicest person you could ever meet. She works in a pub, Shenanigans. If I'm passing there sometime, she said I might drop in it's a good racing pub, she said. So any that's passing by Clonmel, drop in. Thanks very much, Helen. Great to meet you. I met another couple that I do meet at the races, and I've forgot their names the last couple of years, but we know each other. We'd have good chats. Actually, one wasn't watching the channel the last week, and he didn't know that that Cheltenham preview was on last night. They said he used to go to it every year. But I think Chris told me last night that they hadn't won, that the hotel used to have it, and this is the first one in 10 years, and they revived it as a fundraiser for the Jack de Bromhead Foundation. There are over 200 tickets sold, and there was a good few cash on the door. Great crowd, good crack. If they didn't know what a handbrake was before I landed, they definitely knew when I left anyway. It was mentioned a few times. Good host in Kin Whelan, great panel. The two O'Keefes, Sean, who is a Yellow Belly, and Dara Langer, and Henry de Bromhead, Paddy Flood, and Sean Flanagan. Paddy's a good character. We finished up having pints. It was nearly 2 o'clock when we stopped. But I hadn't that many. It's only 5 or 6. Met Joseph Burns as well, down from the north, from Belfast. Tom and came along with Eileen. His friend couldn't come, so he brought the wife, but she was happy apparently. And there was a few more. I can't remember. I should have wrote down the names. I forget the names that I chatted with. I can't remember the lad that I was talking about getting black type for a mayor he owns Sunday, I think, in Punchestown. If it's not in Gordon tomorrow, I must have a look. And there was great talks and chatting about, but fierce well looked after by Chris Ryan. But the feed when I arrived, soup, to wait a long time for the soup. They must have went to Dungarvan to make it. And I had chicken curry, was Thai chicken curry. So I said, leave out the Thai if you can, and put a chicken. I never seen bigger squares of chicken. They were too big to chew as well, so I had to break them in 3 or 4 different parts. But we ate half it anyway. Well looked after. I got a few pints. So thanks very much, Chris, for your welcome and the way you looked after everybody. I think there was over 10,000 collected, so it's great. So you never know, I might be back again. The horse we had running yesterday in Ireland, in the last race, and I met Henry de Bromhead beforehand, and I said, how do you think your mare will go today? And he said, well, she'll be close enough. I said, I make it a 2-horse race. He said, I think you're right. Of course, I done the reverse forecast in for fear of frost, but the gaffer won. I thought, and word on the track was that Keith Donoghue said that he'd win the last. I hate when you hear that too many times from people. It never happens. And the one in England, we were watching that in the screen in the middle of the parade ring, or not the parade ring, just the, you know what I mean? Can't get it. With 1 to 3 and running, and suddenly it stopped. So 2 seconds, and it's seconds the day before, a lot of seconds lately. So left Waterford today at about, it was 12:30. I had a little nap after the breakfast, and I stopped in just my mind is gone tonight. Anyway, I stopped on the way home. I went into a Red Bookies just to see what was going on, but I had no bet. I was trying to pick out something for Dundalk. Anyway, great to meet all you people yesterday, and thanks for the support of the channel, and thanks for being so nice. Go to the 2:25 tomorrow at Ascot. We have a bus horse running, Altobelli. He has a lot of weight to carry, but he has to be, no top weight has won this, I think was it 11 stone 10 1 back the way, 11 stone 12, different gravy. So I hope Altobelli is different gravy tomorrow. Carry, he's a big horse though, he's well able to carry it. Harry Fry, Brian Carver in the plate. Now he's ran well in Ascot. That was his last win. First time cheek pieces in Ascot. He was third to Lucia last year and second to Knickerbocker at Lowry. So runs well at the track. We'll play this because they'll probably, them who's in Malta probably copyright it anyway. They did it again the other night, and I just trimmed out the segment. I don't know how much they left on.
Wilful on the approach towards 2 out. Wilful leading by 2 lengths to Aston Martini, and then came Stoner's Choice. Bowens Park next ahead of Altobelli as they race over the second last. Wilful went on. It's Wilfred from Aston Martini, and then came Move It Like Mini and Altobelli. They're racing on down towards the final hurdle. Wilful now headed by Aston Martini. Altobelli coming there with strong claims at the final hurdle. Altobelli took off with a good leap there to land in front from Aston Martini. Then Move It Like Mini and Wilful, who can't go on inside the final half a furlong, and it's Altobelli coming home strongly in the hands of Brian Carver. Altobelli the winner.
He's a big horse. Hopefully be able to carry the 12 stone. There's a couple of dangers there, but hopefully we get it done. There's a Per Tim's qualifier in Haydock tomorrow, 12:55, good to soft. Jipcot caught the eye the last time. Second run back after a wind surgery. This will be his third, but he had won the first time over 2.5. It was his first time over 3. They rode him like a non-stayer, but in a lot of speed held up in all the races in in Windsor. He's way out the back here. This is a deep enough race too in comparison with what it's up against tomorrow, I think.
Getting a little bit closer
We'll
now.
have a look
on
at him
the
here. This is
outside
him.
is
Way
Samuel
out here.
Spade just flanking Alex Chelsea's Doe. Titan Discovery is in there pitching as well. Gitmaker's lost his place a little bit. No move yet from Jipcot towards the back with Don Levant, nor two from Manila Missile, who continues to travel well. But now they're beginning to race inside the final half mile, about to turn in towards the home straight. And still these two having a great battle. Push the Button and Deep Cave. Deep Cave for the first time, showing with his head in front as they come down towards the last two flights here. On the inside then is Samuel Spade. Deep Cave coming up to the second last together with Push the Button. Gwenny May Boy between horses under a drive. So too Titan Discovery in the white and blue colours. Then Samuel Spade on the near side. These five just ahead of Jipco goes into six on the near side. Over the final flight they went. And these two, Deep Cave and Push the Button, they're having a right old scrap once again here. And it's Push the Button, the grey, pulling out a bit more on the run-in from Deep Cave. Titan Discovery is lunging very late on the near side. This is going to be tight. And Titan Discovery and Push the Button together over the line. Back in third, Jipco, then Deep Cave, Gwenny May Boy, and Spike Jones. It goes to the...
Ran on well enough there. As I was saying, they weren't coming off the pace. A lot of them are for years there. The per Tim's qualifier, you never won. If you were interested in winning it out, all you did was qualify. But this year there's more emphasis on winning, because it's winning you're in. If you're above the handicap rating, and I'd say they could try and win that tomorrow. JP, Keelan Woods. Gordon Elliott brings over a minute of 6, so that could be for the gallop, because he's 127. Now we have a horse that we backed the last day in the come on, think before you put it up. Think. And Gordon, the Thyestes came to me. Yeah, man. We were on anti-post. Came to win it. Now, I asked Sean Flanagan about this horse last night, and he said he fancies it big time. He's gone over to ride it. And I said to him, it needs heady ground, it's a plodder. He said, no, it has a touch of class. I said, you'll win it so if you have a touch of class. He said, I expect to. If you look at when he won last year, he was 1-3-3. And he went up, he's 11 pound higher, isn't he? But he's only carrying 10 stone 8, because Royal Pagaille is carrying 12 stone. Last year, I Will Do It was the top weight. So he's carrying a lower weight. There's only 5 of them in the handicap as a result of Royal Pagaille running, because we have one that ran for us the last day in the Welsh Grand National, and it finished second. But it's Jubilee Express, but it's £8 out. Although Dylan Johnson will be claiming 3 off that. But an old rule is anyone out of the handicap, leave them out. So that brings it down to 5 of them. Apple way disappointed for us the last day. So it has every chance. It opened up 11-2 there earlier. It's 9-2, 4-1. So Sean Flanagan will be blamed if he doesn't win tomorrow. I forgot to say, of course, there's a lot here saying out there the Bollocks never brought any reports back from the preview. I think, would you believe, only the one horse that everyone agreed on was for the Stairs, the Wall Park, and I see it's 16-1. There was a 300 free bet given to every panel member. Darragh O'Keefe was to my right. he put the 300 at 10 to 1 on the Big Westerner. The fancy it to go well, but it's 8 to 1 with that bookie, but they were given 10s. Now there was a good queue taking the 10s and backing it each way. I was told that you had to put it, I had thought you could do maybe a lucky 15 or maybe a Trixie and a couple of singles, but I was told one bet. So I was looking at Stumptown, I was looking at East India Dock, and in the finish I decided on a treble. The 300 went on a treble. Barrick to board each in the first race in the Supreme Even Money. Majborough in the second race will know her fate fairly early. And Gallopin Deschamps at 8 to 15. So normally if you put on 300 you get back 1486. But he gave me 5 to 1. So you'll get 1800 back, and that goes to the charity. And I put 50 on for myself. 50 was the max to take. Now they were actually pushing out Gallopin Deschamps last night to Even Money as well. £50 max, €50 max. Henry de Bromhead said July Flower is in good form. You have to say that. I mean, you could have scripted the words that a trainer will say. Also, Gorgeous Tom. I think Darrell Keefe is writing that in the Brown Advisory. Kinwhelan, one of his bets was an Angels Dawn, 150 on, and he had 150 on the other. I'll try and get from Chris, maybe, I don't know what Sean Flanagan back. I know it was Sean Flanagan done a treble. I know Majborough was in it, and Barrick de Boer. I think he put in Hello Neighbour. Somebody put in Hello Neighbour, and Henry done €300, but it's hard from, because Kinwhelan was reading them out, to sort of rushed at the end. I thought they'd ask us for a nap of the meeting, but they didn't. He maybe forgot to do it, Ken, because they had a raffle and they had auctions for a day at Willie's. 6 people. I think that went the likes of 750. Oh no, that went 550. 5 people going to Coolmore went 750, and Henry's, and then there was a bottle of Scotch whiskey, Glenfiddich. That went 350. I think Henry de Bromhead bought. Oh no, there's a girl that bought that. Henry bought something. But if I think anything else, forget any more info, and I'll give it to you in the next day or two. Anyway, Bash the Bookies, over and out.